Hello, it's me, Annalisa, with My Spiritual Friend, and I am back for a manifesting chat. I'm trying to make these regular again. I hope everybody is well. I am learning how to edit and all of that, so I'll probably be doing some of these where they're live and some where I'm just uploading a new post. So, as always, these topics are coming from my own experiences and my own observations of my own manifesting that I've been doing for, my whole life, really, but really been focusing on it for about 20 years or so. Um, and I sort of, I've gone through my own little iterations of how I like to manifest and what I like to manifest. And I don't think that there's one way to manifest. I think there's many ways to manifest, but this one seems to work the best for me. The law of assumption, which is your beliefs create your reality. So, and a belief is simply just a constant thought that you have about something, a constant a view or way of looking at it. So you can change your beliefs. It's totally possible. So, but they're given to us in many different ways. Through our family members, through society, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, take control. Don't be a victim. That's sort of my motto. So, what I want to talk about today is when your 3D sucks and you're trying to manifest what you want. And I've seen this with a lot of clients when they come on and they ask questions on Sundays, especially. Um, like, when am I going to get that job? Why isn't the job showing up? Da, 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 da. And I'm like, oh, I know it sucks. It sucks when it's not there, or when your relationship isn't quite where you want it to be, or you're not in a relationship. Or money's not where you want it to be. What do you do in those times when it just sucks and you have to push past? And it's like, but I feel delusional, Anna. I feel delusional sitting here going, I'm rich and I have no money at all. I feel like an idiot. So let's talk about that, right? So I came upon Hari. I kept listening to like every little, I listened to a lot of videos on YouTube about law of assumption, law of attraction, manifesting mindset, all of that, because I guess it's a special interest. um, and I find it also puts me in a better mindset, especially when I'm feeling frustrated. And every single one I kept playing today, this morning already, was about what do you do when it sucks? Like you're not delusional because you're changing something. And so I was listening to Abraham Hicks, and they were talking about, and I say they because I think she channels about 9 different, like a collective of beings. And when I've seen her live, I've seen several different. So I've seen there's one who's very like no nonsense, don't mess with me kind of business, and like it's very interesting because you'll get different. So I got one looking straight at me, and then others looking at different points in the room. It was very weird, but interesting and fascinating all the same. So they were talking about, you know, when you're planting the seed, when you're putting the vibration out there, they call it the rockets of desire. When you're putting that out there, you do just have to have trust and faith. And as humans, we often go, well, I'm not going to believe it till I see it. It's not here until it's here. And it's like, no, no, no. Like if a farmer's planting a seed, the farmer just goes, seeds grow. Now, not all seeds grow. Some of them don't. And why does that happen? Why do some of your manifestations happen and some don't? There's some limiting belief that you have towards it. What do you do when it sucks? Well, you persist. So something I'm doing right now with my kids is I'm changing my parenting style to like they call it gentle parenting or positive parenting, because what I was doing wasn't working and it was frustrating, and we were all not happy. Um, and so what you do in this positive parenting style, and this is similar to law of attraction, is you catch them doing what you want them to do, right? You catch them and you reward them for positive praise. So we give points, and then we have a little reward system for that. So you have to retrain your brain to look for the positive. Now, this is not the same as toxic positivity, because it's okay to recognize that there's stuff going on in your life that's negative. But what you want to do is, yes, recognize it, because this also then shapes your desires, what you do want and what you don't want, right? This is how we have that understanding of this is what I want, this is what I don't want. So you give your attention and your focus to the things that you do want. This is the same thing with the parenting style I'm doing. It's yes, there's still some stuff that I don't want, but what A, pick my battles. What am I going to work for? And B, if I keep my focus and attention looking for the positive, the other stuff sort of falls away because the kids want to then, like if they're getting rewarded for it, do the desired behaviors. And the universe, if you're giving your attention to the positive things, it wants to draw more of that into you because that's where your focus is. So you do sort of have to go, okay, yes, I see this here. However, I'm choosing to not give my attention to it. I'm choosing to not focus on it. I'm choosing to not draw more into it. So say you're not getting the job you want, right? So you're putting out there. So Devery watches me a little bit and she's focusing on getting a job. So it's like she says, "Oh, I'm getting tons and tons and tons of, I've applied and there's all these things, but I'm not getting the one I want." She's getting ones she doesn't want. So how do you look at that from a perspective of, okay, well, but it's not showing up the way I wanted to. So, okay, but what is happening? You're getting lots and lots of opportunities for jobs. There are jobs out there. So then you focus to look at how many jobs are out there. It's amazing. I'm wonderful. And I know my job is out there right now. No, it hasn't stepped into my life just yet, but I know it's out there and I know it's coming to me and it's mine. I know it. That's it. And you choose to focus on that. A lot of people feel disempowered because they are choosing to be victims. And I don't mean to be like, but like you're like a pinball just bouncing around and what can I do? Oh, it just all happens to me, but it doesn't just all happen to you. And then you sort of have to go, okay, it's not showing up the way I want, but what is showing up the way I want? Where is the positive? Where is the thing? It's truly just mindset. That's why it's called mindset manifesting, mindset coaching, because you get to choose the focus that your mind is going in. So when it sucks, stop thinking that it all sucks. So where's the positive? My little girl, my 4-year-old, picks up, she'll find little pieces of change or whatever, somebody else's jobs or whatever. And she's like, "Here, mommy, this is money for the poor," because she knows that I do donations through here. "Here, mommy, this is for money for people for food." She doesn't go, "It's not enough. It's only a nickel." She just goes, "Here, mommy. Isn't that wonderful?" And I say, "Thank you so much. I'll donate it," which you do. Um, you need to decide to look at it like a child. Don't go, "Oh, it's only $10." Be like, "Oh my God, I got $10. I wasn't expecting that. Oh my God, I got a free cup of coffee." That's that idea of have faith like a child. They don't go, "Oh, it's not until they're older, like till they're maybe like 8, 9, 10, they start to notice. But when you're really little, isn't it wonderful? When I talk to my kids, they talk about praise. When you praise for a child when they're little, you get really excited and really animated because that's so much to them. When they get a little older, you're like, you kind of tone it down to not embarrass them, right? Um, get really excited with the universe. Look at what you did for me. Oh my God, it's so amazing. It it brings up your vibration and your heart chakra. So when it sucks, because there's going to be times when it sucks and your 3D is not showing up the way that you're manifesting to. Persist, persist. Get excited about the little things. So for Devery's case, right, when she's wanting that job, it's like it's not showing up, but look how many jobs are showing up. Look how much opportunity there is. Because as you do that, the universe goes, "Oh, you like opportunity," because maybe the job that you thought you wanted, maybe they're going to bring you something even better. Get excited. So your SP isn't showing up the way you want. Well, they're not texting me the way I want. Oh, it's okay. Because in my mind, I'm just going to keep imagining because it's there. Oh, look how wonderful they are. Look how much they love me. Look how much they adore me. Look how complimentary they are of me. Look how they always are appreciative of what I do. They really like my sense of humor. They're always commenting me on how nice I look, blah, 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 blah. They want to do more for me, whatever it is your desires are. They're open, they're reflective, they're emotionally stable, whatever it is, emotionally available. They start to show up. And then when you get the little bit, don't go, "Oh, but it wasn't all of it." Just go, "Oh my God, look how amazing this is." Like in your head, get excited like like you would for a toddler and supporting them. It brings more in, it puts the energy out there. If you're like, but if they're not hearing it, then they won't get it. Listen to me. If you are empathic or sensitive at all and you're standing next to a person, like for me, I don't need them to tell me they have a headache. I already know it. I don't need them to tell me they have anxiety. I can feel it. So, and it's not because I'm special, it's because I've learned to pay attention. I've learned to notice. So, whether you realize it or not, energy gets put out there. That's how like the whole manifesting works. Like you may not understand that like when you put something out there, like I've shown the little drawing. Let me flip this piece of paper over and draw it. I've shown the little drawing where this is source and we've all got cords connected into source, directly into source, right? So your energy, sorry, the light is making it hard to see. Your energy gets pushed out there and it all goes into a the source, a main container, so to speak. And then everything kind of gets pushed back out to where it needs to go. Oh, this sorts this way. This sorts this way. Oh, this person wants success. We'll sort that success that way. This person wants money. We'll sort money that way. This person wants health. We'll sort it that way. This person wants love. We'll sort it that way. Like it just gets sorted and the right things move into position. When somebody has an idea for, take Elon Musk. I'm not saying he's my favorite person in the world, but when he had an idea to have an electric car, do you think all of a sudden he was like, okay, electric car, here we are, and then it's like there and done? No. I mean, look at the truck he made. It was like, oh, like that didn't turn out quite right. Like the window broke and it wasn't supposed to break, and we're touting all of these things. It starts as an idea in your imagination. When Neville Goddard was talking about like he was married, he was imagining being married to this other woman, that they were one, and he said in a week later, he said, but we couldn't be together because the laws of New York said that we couldn't be together because of this entanglement I had with my first wife. And then a week later, his first wife files for divorce. I think that that's what happened. That's what he alluded to in his talk. He's like, and there it was. And so I'm not mad at her because all of this stuff happened. I'm like grateful because then what I wanted came to pass. So you may be in a situation where what you want, it seems impossible, or that the everything on the 3D is against you. It's not. You just have to just stick in knowing the way the universe works is you put the energy out there and it comes back to you. I know for me growing my channel, it's been a little bit slower than I wanted, but I've learn to uncover what my own blocks are and my own resistance to this is. And it's been quite an amazing journey. And as it grows, I go, oh, there's more resistance. Okay, what is that about? Do I really want this? Why do I want these things? Why do you want, why, like when people are like, I want to be a billionaire. Why do you want to be a billionaire? What's so amazing about a billionaire rather than a multimillionaire? What do you need to do with all of that money? What are your intentions towards it? Is it because you are worried about like having lack of, or having wanting financial freedom? Well, you can be financially free without being a billionaire. And then sometimes when you're like, well, I want to be a billionaire, but how am I going to do that? Oh my God, I'm only a psychic medium. I don't want to be a billionaire. I don't really care about $1 billion. Um, um, there's all these things you need to start looking at why you want things. What's the underlying? And then could it be that maybe you don't necessarily need it in that way? And are you open to your intuition? So I want something like when I want it, I don't go, "Oh, I need to figure out all the different ways." Well, no, the universe will figure out the different ways. I just need to be open to the intuition and taking the steps. I can't just sit on my couch and go, okay, make me really successful and hum and like, hold my whatever, all the different finger holdings you can do to whatever they believe, yogis believe. Um, you know, I just have to be open to taking the step and going, okay, well, maybe I'll talk about this today. I guess this is what I'm feeling about talking about today. When I do my church services, when I get to do the chats at church, the inspirational talks, I don't sit and go, I just go, okay, what do people need to know today? And that's sort of what I do with these things. What should people know about today? Because, like, if I sat and thought, I'm going to make a whole list of everything that needs to talk about for the next 50 years, I would be overwhelmed. It's just not the way my brain works. I work on inspiration. So, okay, what do we want to talk about today? Oh, I'm not getting anything. Okay, what's in the nothing? What do I need to do with that? And that's how I teach psychic development, and you're developing your intuition. It's the way I work. So I'm good at teaching it, right? Anyway, so that's what you do in your 3D when your 3D sucks. It's not that you go, I nothing's here, I can't ignore it. And you also don't totally focus on it. You go, okay, yeah, this is here. This is what I don't want. What do I want? Where is the positive in it? Devery, with your jobs, where's the positive? There's lots of opportunities coming to you. How fantastic is it that I have all these opportunities coming to me? You have to shift the way you're thinking about it. So it's not going like this doesn't exist. It's not here yet. Sure, it's not. But look at all these wonderful opportunities that do exist. Um, your person's not showing up the way you want them to show up. Oh, but look at they're here. It's not the way I want, but let's find the positive. They're here and then find the little bit. Oh, well, it's not like they're sending me messages telling me what a piece of crap I am. Oh, that's great. Then just tell yourself a story. They're busy. They'll get to me when they want to be. They can't stop thinking about me and they're just not in a position to be able to contact me and that's really great. Either story is a total lie, and I've said this before, tell yourself the positive lie. So if people aren't getting back to me, I don't think like, "Oh, they don't wanna be friends anymore." I go, "Oh, they're so busy, they just can't like, they can't wait to hang out with me." They're so excited. Not that I'm wanting to hang out with people all the time, but just saying. It's just like I spent a long time thinking like, "Oh, they just don't like me." And I thought, "Well, that's just absurd. Why would I think that someone doesn't like me if they haven't expressed it?" Until somebody says it to my face, and even when they say it to my face, I go, "Oh, they're probably just struggling with something." Like, if it matters, if it doesn't matter, I don't really care. I'm like, "Well, okay, whatever. Not everybody's gonna like me." Anyway, so I hope you guys have a great day. Please, when the 3D sucks, just know, look, you do have to look for the positive and you don't have to go like toxic positivity, like everything's wonderful. It's like, no, okay, that sucks. That's okay. Well, that's showing me that's something I don't want. So now I know what I do want and how do I shift it to make it what I do want. And you do have to make a choice. It really does come down to like retraining your brain, making a choice. Um, hmm. All right. So that's it. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much. I'll see you on Thursday.